Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
A good Monday evening to you here from Buxton, North Dakota for Hillsboro Central Valley Volleyball here tonight, facing off against Hatton-Northwood. So we got a little bit of a and B crossover for you tonight. We're looking forward to seeing how that plays out tonight here in Buxton. We've got the visiting Hatton-Northwood Thunder versus the home Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Thanks for joining us here on your live event tonight. I am Josh Boyko with you here on the call. The Hatton-Northwood Thunder coming into this game 11-10 in that District 3 side, and then 7-2 on the region standings, 4-3 within the district. So they come in just above 500 at most of those marks here. And then Hillsboro Central Valley competing out of Region 2, 7-17 with a 1-8 record, as it's been tough sledding in the Region 2 mixture of those standings right there. That's a lot of good teams up at the top. Mayport CG is on the roll lately. And then at the top with Carrington, it's very tough sledding, trying to face some of those top contending teams from Region 2. So later on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we will get to our coaches' comments, but let's first welcome you in. Brought to you by Irie Insurance is the pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie. They cover it all from home, crop, auto, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIEINS.com to get a free quote. When we come back, we'll hear from Katie Stabler and get to some of our keys to the match here tonight around the break.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central.
Welcome back here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Josh Boyko with you here on a chilly fall Monday night in Buxton, as it's starting to get to that fall postseason time of the year where the air is getting crisp, and we just had football last weekend kicking off with the playoffs. Hillsboro Central Valley gets a win over Thompson in the opening round to advance in the football playoffs, so off to a good start for the Burros side of things. And on November 10th is when we'll start to see Region 2 volleyball, and HCV looking to pull off an opening round upset, and they have the tools to be competitive in a first-round matchup and the Region 2 tournament. There's just a lot of talent around this region, so we're looking forward to seeing that play out. We'll have video coverage on your live event starting November 10th of the Region 2 Volleyball Tournament. Again, this is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to irieins.com to get a free quote. Quieter night on your live event. This is one of the only games in action for our coverage here tonight, but as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more of the content of your favorite sports teams. You guys are the reason, and the local sponsors are the reason that we can do this night in and night out. When we come back, we will hear from Katie Stabler of the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HTSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HTSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HTSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
I'm here with Katie Stabler before the HCB and Hatton-Northwood game kicks off here, and take me through just the keys to the match that you got to play well against Hatton-Northwood tonight.
You know, we gotta come out strong, come out with intensity on a Monday night. We got to bring our serve receive so that we can run a three-person offense. That's going to be huge for us. We've been pretty consistent, I think, serve receive. You know, we've had little lulls in games, and so our goal is to be more consistent throughout the entire thing. And we have some girls that, they shank a pass maybe, and they come back in and they're ready to go, and they want to better the team. So we've just got to make sure that, we control our side and we come out strong.
Yeah. What does Hatton-Northwood do well? How do you stop it?
They're very scrappy defensively, and you saw that C squad and JV game. They didn't let a lot of balls drop. So we've got to be aggressive. We got to work around. We got to find the holes. Then that'll help us be successful tonight.
Top strengths that you've got on your side tonight?
I think we got a big block, a pretty solid block in that front row, so it'll be great to have that, especially with Peyton Olson back after being on last Thursday. And just defensively, I think we're just getting better, knowing our roles, knowing our jobs, and going after the ball. So we just got to just do those little things tonight.
All right, best of luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
I'm here with Katie Stabler here before the HCV and Hatton-Northwood game kicks off. Welcome back on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Josh Boyka with you here this evening. Let's take a look at the standings for both of these teams, starting off with Hillsboro Central Valley competing out of Division A, Region 2. Currently sitting looking up at Devil's Lake. Devil's Lake in 6th place at 2-6 in the region, 13-11 overall. 16-8 for Harvey Wells County, but 2-4 within the region. So this is just illustrating here how difficult it is to get wins within Region 2 right now. You've got a couple of teams, one 13-11, one 16-8, that are well below 500 in the region, but well above 500 overall. Then Grafton is in 4th at 4-3 in the region, 16-13 overall. Thompson was at the top of these standings earlier, 19-4 overall, but 5-3 within the region. So 3 of their 4 losses have come to some of the top teams here in Region 2. Mayport CG 25-5-1 at 5-1 in the region, and then undefeated in the region, 6-0 is 16-3 overall, the Carrington Cardinals. While on the Division B side in Region 2, District 3, Briggs-Dakota is at the top of the standing, 6-1 within District 3, 18-9 overall. Park River Ford Valenkin at 17-14 overall is 5-1 within the 3rd district. Then Cavalier and Drayton Valley Edinburgh and Hatton-Northwood all with 3 losses, but Cavalier's got 6 wins. Drayton Valley Edinburgh has got 5. Hatton-Northwood's got 4. Then Midway Minto, Larimore, and North Border round out the bottom of the standings. But those top 5 teams, Briggs-Dakota, Park River Ford Valenkin, Cavalier, Drayton Valley Edinburgh, and Hatton-Northwood, those 5 teams are all pretty compact and close together in the standings. Then you have some separation to the bottom feeders in that respective District 3. So the Thunder trying to make something happen here tonight. Can't really gain any ground within the district as they're playing up to the Division A here tonight, but still a chance for some really good volleyball here to be played. We're looking forward to how it goes down. We'll have national anthem and starting lineups here coming up shortly from Buxton as the teams begin to line up in that formation. The Burros will be in the pink uniforms here tonight, and the Thunder in their dark blue with white trim and black letters. Everyone rising up for the anthem, so we'll break with them and come back with the starting lineups in just a moment.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family. committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben. 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
It's time for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups here as we get ready for our first serve. First for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder, Emily Ness, a sophomore defensive specialist, wears number 2. Lakin Strand, a junior middle blocker, wears 3. Annika Pink, a sophomore outside hitter, wearing 4. Elizabeth Ness, a senior, wears 5, the libero. And Lauren Mealand, a setter, senior, number 6. Taylor Tweed is a senior outside hitter, number 8. Madeline Wood, defensive specialist, number 9, a sophomore. Natalie Nosted, sophomore opposite, number 10. Nora Strand, sophomore setter, number 11. Number 17, Madison Peterson, an outside hitting sophomore. Adrienne Olson, a junior, number 18. And then Isabel Padilla, a sophomore middle blocker, wearing 26. Then on the other side, for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Aaliyah Jelmstad is the libero, wearing 17 tonight. Is a junior. Chloe Tice, a sophomore setter, wears number 2. Kenna Culp wears 3 at opposite, senior. Number 4, Avery Merck, a middle hitting junior. Abigail Anderson, outside hitter, junior, number 5. Malia Brill, outside hitting junior, number 6. Then Kira Kazed, a defensive specialist, wears 7. Casey Hong, number 8. And outside hitting senior, Emerson Ahrens. Middle hitting senior, Chloe Ackerman. Defensive specialist, freshman. Paige Cotton, a middle hitting senior, wears number 11. Kate Spokely, outside hitting junior, Tenley Dickoff. Middle blocker, freshman. Peyton Olson, the opposite junior, number 14. And then Elissa Jenin, setter, number 12. Those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here as we are getting ready for first serve. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned, crystalsugar.com. On the floor first for the Burros. In the back row, Abigail Anderson in the back left. See Elisa Jenin back there too, along with Jelmstad. Then in the front, you see Ahrens, Olson, and Brill. Off we go. The first serve comes from Jenin. Big swing from Brill, dug out by the Thunder. Here comes the set. It was a little bit behind. but adjusted nicely too. Tipped through the HCV block, and Hatton-Northwood will get the first points of the night. Here comes the set, and dropping it in the middle. Nicely done by Emerson Ahrens. The serve into the net for Brill, the outside hitting senior, and he'll turn it back over. Annika Pink with the serve. This one batted all the way to the back corner. We have conflicting calls from the line judges. The back left judge has it in on the back line. The back right judge had it out. The back left judge would probably have the better angle looking straight down the line instead of the other judge's point of view looking to the opposite corner. And is going to be out is the call. Hatton-Northwood out to a 3-1 start on our Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. And getting one back, the Burrows with a nice left-handed swing. Get to back within one. Here is the libero, Aaliyah Jelmstad. Tip at the net, going up, elevating, and putting it down. That was Isabel Padilla. Elizabeth Ness, the serve coming from the senior. A little bit of an overpass, and the Thunder able to capitalize. This one sliced across and down. Nicely done. Abigail Anderson in on that plate. The serve from Tice is a short one. Good swing on the outside, and Lakin Strand was able to get a good look through that block. On the outside, Anderson again in that area. Able to punch that one over the defense, and Hillsboro Central Valley back to within one. Or sorry, within two, 6-4 on our Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard in favor of Hatton-Northwood. Here comes the set in middle. Good look for Paige Cotton. This one, a tip to the line. This one just out. Low serve and a little bit too low as this one will go into the net. A free point for the Burrows. Here comes the set middle and dropping it in. Nicely done by Lakin Strand. Strand will come back now to serve. pair of kills already for her. And here comes the right-handed serve, sinking towards the back row. Handled by Anderson, then blasted just a little bit out. Big swing from Brill, but it's dug out by the Thunder. Nicely done. Jelmstad sets. And that'll be a kill for Kenna Culp. Culp checking in on that right side. Now will be checked out. I'll bring back in the setter, Jenin. As Tice rotates out as well. Long serve, but handled. From the back row. Good swing there from Anderson, and it results in a Burroughs point. Good block at the net from the Burroughs. A second crack at it, and then into the net. No, played high. There'll be another point off a violation in favor of Hatton-Northwood. From just beyond the line, here comes Anderson. Jen sets far side for Brill. A diving effort from the Thunder, but unable to keep that one alive was Nora Strand. Blocked at the net, nicely done. Emerson Ahrens was in on the coverage there, along with Peyton Olson. Jousted at the net. Olson initially wins that for HCV. Anderson lobs over. Here comes an in-system ball. Tip over at the net. And Hatton-Northwood able to capitalize there. Just elevating. Padilla's had some nice looks from that middle of the floor spot. Diving effort from Brill to keep this one up. Another point for Hatton-Northwood. Anderson's swing altered. Now here comes the attack from Hatton-Northwood. This one avoids the rafters, even though it was in there. Somehow dug out by Nora Strand. Strand now a set to the outside. Tip at the net, and down it goes. Madison Peterson with the kill. Tip through at the net. Out is the call. But there was a tip on the Hatton-Northwood side, so it's going to be Burroughs point. Here comes Jelmstad with a deep serve and an ace. Aaliyah Jelmstad with the first ace of the night for Hillsboro Central Valley. Comes another jump serve to the back row. The libero, Elizabeth Ness, has it. Lobbed up the tip. handled easily by the Thunder. Here's the quick set. Jenin into the middle, somehow deflected over. What a play. Lots of smiles, lots of laughs from the Hatton-Northwood side as that one just plink goes over. I think it was Padilla that ended up getting the last touch on it, but it does go over, and Hatton-Northwood steals a point. Jenin sets to the outside for Anderson. This one rejected at the net. Paige Cotton was over there, as well as Emerson Ahrens. Big swing at the net, and it's altered. The Thunder win that as it's lifted by HCV. Lauren Meeland with the serve for Hatton-Northwood. Anderson finds the back right corner. Pretty even matchup to start out. Haven't had any timeouts. An overpass. The libero Ness was able to take a swing at that, but it ends up going into the Thunder bench. Running jump serve from Kenna Culp. So that was Anderson over there. Culp tips that one over. Lobs up for Brill, dug out in the back. Nicely done by the Thunder. Big swing, but Jumstad's able to get there. But Culp goes into the net, and Hatton-Northwood able to survive, giving up the lead for now. Here's Peterson. Jelmstad struggle on the first touch, but HCV able to recover briefly. Big swing, and Lakin Strand in the middle. Strand has had a beautiful first set, already a few kills to her name, and a 3-point advantage now for the Thunder. Set from Tice, and a blast. Rotation now. We'll see Paige Cotton go to the bench. And Casey Hong will be in. She'll swing and send a serve to the back left. Oh, big time swing, but it is just out. Annika Pink was looking for that back line. But it's back-to-back HCV points that have pulled them within one on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard. A tip, pancake save by Hillsboro Central Valley to keep this one alive. Olsen able to keep this one going. To the outside, another tip, but the Burros are there to cover it with Hong. This one up near the lights. Pushed through at the net. Able to stay out of the net. Good job both sides, but then Hong into the net. Closely contested first set, and we heard earlier on our pregame show from Katie Stabler just saying, hey, we got to get out to a fast start. Got to win set one. Get off to a quick start, and the Burros pulling back within one. Olsen was there in the middle to affect that one. comes the serve. Popped up here by Brill. Now it's going to go towards Aaron's end. She forces it through. First timeout called of the match as we are not at 18. Our Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard. We'll take a break.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome back here as our timeout brought to you by Brad Richter of Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers with locations in Hillsboro and Mayville. You can get in contact with Brad Richter at Nodak Insurance for your insurance questions. 18 apiece. Who's going to come out with set number 1? And it lands in no man's land over by the Hatton-Northwood bench, and the Burros have their first lead in a while. Starting to find a groove at the right time. Serve coming from Jenin. Blocked at the net by Olsen. Peyton Olsen coming up big in the middle on both sides of offense and defense, helping the Burros out to a 2-point lead now. But they'll give one back. Hatton-Northwood not going away. Lobbed up by Jenin at the net, blocked over by Olsen, and down it goes. Jousted at the net. HCV has to retreat briefly. But this one lands in front of Lakin Strand, and it's another one for the Burros, 22-19. Nearing in on the close of set 1. Who will get here first? Hatton-Northwood's had the lead for most of this set. They're going to call another timeout to talk things over. Hillsboro, Central Valley, has gone on top by 3 in set number 1.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Welcome back here. Again, timeout brought to you by Brad Richter, your agent with answers in Hillsboro and Mayville, and sales associate Nick Preston over there. In Mayville, Brad in Hillsboro. Quick start out of the timeout. Natalie Nostad getting in there. Anderson goes short. Adjusting for it was Padilla, but she does. And that one drops in front of Jenin on the setter deep there, just second touch. Touching that one over And the Thunder back to within one. A closely contested first set. Just a 1-point separation in the 20s. Anderson able to win this one for Hillsboro. She got a good set right in her wheelhouse and knew exactly what to do with that. A must-win point for the Thunder now. And they are able to recover, otherwise would have been an ace for Jelmstad. Tipped over, short, causing some chaos. Padilla, though, gets to it. Jen in the first touch to Jelmstad. Outside Anderson, but it's dug out in the back. And this one will eventually get down for the Burros, and it will be set point coming up. Burros have gone some good serving streaks with Jelmstad at the service line. See what she can do here on set point of the first. Jelmstad there to cover. Tipped up. Oh, a block at the net. Rejected away from the back row. Good swing for HCV, but it's dug out. The block for the set. Emerson Ahrens and Paige Cotton combined for the block to give the Burros a set one victory to come from behind and take it. We'll come back here on your live event to recap the set in just a moment.
At Hillsboro Public School, endurance isn't just for the cross-country team. It is a word that we all practice, whether it's sticking with a math problem until it clicks, practicing reading until a student becomes proficient, or simply showing up ready to learn each day. Students and staff know that endurance builds winners in the classroom, in competition, and in life. You can find out more about our school at hillsborok12.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Broadcasting from the Ryan Opdahl Agency Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth today. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Visit him for home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. That's 701-436-5777 for Ryan Opdahl of Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. The Burros able to take set number one, 25-21. Your final after coming from behind. They didn't get their first, or they didn't capture the lead really once the set had gotten started until close to that 20-point mark. I believe it was 18-18 that it was tied up, and then 19-18 when they took the lead and held it for the rest of the set. But Hatton-Northwood had control for probably about 80% of that set before it slipped through their fingertips. And the Burros started to find some offensive rhythm. Abigail Anderson had a positive first set, and the setups from Jenin and Tice, the setters for HCV, doing a nice job getting them involved. Brill had some good swings. Emerson Ahrens in the middle just was solid defensively, as well as Peyton Olson. So just a few different contributors that just an all-around solid performance. gives the Burros a set 1 victory, as we'll get set for the second in just a moment. Ness will check in the libero for Hatton-Northwood right off the bat. All right, let's get started. First serve over, and it is out of play. The libero, Ness, just a little bit strong there. Jump serve, curling down, nicely done by Malia Brill. Tipped, and Jenin couldn't quite get that one over. Hatton-Northwood strikes back, 1 apiece. Pinky with the serve. Anderson able to glance off the block. The deflection kills the ball. Down it goes for another kill for Abigail Anderson. Deep serve from Jelmstad. This one's up in the rafters, but it comes down. Jelmstad got a piece, but no one's there except the Burros bench to see that one land. Those are the type of looks that Hatton-Northwood wants to continue generating tonight. Here's Anderson elevating, got blocked, met in the middle, then another block, but it gets through. Paige Cotton was there in the middle, got her hands up, but was just able to get on the other side of the net. Hatton-Northwood front row doing some work. Jenin retreats. Dug out the net by Lakin Strand. Jelmstad's first touch doesn't go very far. From the back row, just a little bit out. Brill had to really get on her horse to get back to that ball after retreating out of the back line for the first touch. 4-2. Here comes the serve from Ness. Anderson lines one over on a tip and into the net. Ness unable to elevate it. Kenna Culp will enter for Jenin. Tice is back in to replace Jenin at the setter spot. Tice sets up Anderson, slicing one over, and that'll work. Tice did a nice job getting that one in good position for Anderson to be able to slice across to the right side and find a vacancy where Hatton-Northwood wasn't set up. Blocked away at the net, and Cotton able to end it. Serve comes up short from Tice. 5 apiece on our Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sale scoreboard. Anderson sets up and pops this one over. Down on the back line, Madison Peterson. Able to find the touch right there and give back the Thunder the lead. This one off a tip. No. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought it was tipped at the net, but it is going to sail out. Thunder point, 7-5. Culp running into this one and shoves it out. Lauren Mealand with the serve for Hatton-Northwood. Tice, oh, what a beautiful play. Caught Hatton-Northwood sleeping there. Nobody expecting that setter deke from the second touch to go over. Tipped over by Hatton-Northwood. A couple of Burrows able to take a swing at it, but unable to return fire. 9-6. Here is Peterson the serve. This one sends Tice towards the net. One-handed up by Nora Strand of Hatton-Northwood. Here comes Jelmstad's touch up for Culp. Jelmstad for Brill. And Cotton able to win the tip battle at the net. Just able to get up a little bit higher. Glance it off the fingertips and down in front of the back row. Similar looking start to set number 2. Hatton-Northwood's had the upper hand for the majority of these first 16 points. Casey Hong in. She serves, sends it over, and cleanly through the block, but Hillsboro Central Valley is there. Brill with a nice touch. This one will go out off a Hatton-Northwood hand last. And the Burrows are back to within 1. Nora Strand punches this one through. Olsen has to adjust. Just a little bit behind her, and that one goes out. This one knuckling to the line, but just out. My goodness, that was close. Towing the line of an ace or a service error, and that one just a little bit off the line. Jenin back into the game and serving. Oh, a detonation from Isabel Padilla in the middle. A big-time swing. 11-9, Hatton-Northwood. This one off a light after Jelmstad lofts it high. Olsen does a nice job rescuing HCV there after that second touch was dangerously close to the net. Jenin, back set. Nice dig from the back row with Hatton-Northwood keeping this point alive. Aaron's met at the net, or that was Olsen rather. And Brill on the move, able to knock that one down. That is going to be an ace as that one trickles over into the Hatton-Northwood bench. Haven't seen a ton of aces tonight. The serve receive has been pretty decent for both sides. But Brill able to get one there. Set back to the middle for Padilla, but it is out. 3 straight for the Burrows, has this one tied. Short serve, and the Thunder will get a side out. They'll bring back in Madison Peterson, the outside hitting sophomore. Olsen had a little bit of trouble squaring that one up. Brill with serve receive. Here comes the set for Anderson. Abigail Anderson, the leading scorer for Hillsboro Central Valley. An ace for Jelmstad. She's had some of the best serves tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley. The first player to record multiple aces tonight. Jelmstad jump serve, has two committing to it. Another two. This one will just get over. It's a free ball coming. Jenin can pick where she wants to go, and that one touched through. Emerson Ahrens with the kill, as it was deflected by Hatton-Northwood on its way out. 15-14 now, Burroughs on top. Some discussion on the Hatton-Northwood side going on with Sydney Strand, trying to just get the team back in order, as with the officials also talking with each other, kind of debating this last point perhaps. It was ruled HCV point and is now going to be a replay. So we'll take that point off for the Burroughs. Enough evidence, or maybe more lack of evidence, to grant the Burroughs a point. And I don't know that the official in the stand was ready for the replay yet. So the longest point of the night. Jelmstad now, having waited for the service signal, an overpass, and Anderson does the rest. Another beautiful serve from Jelmstad, creating a good opportunity for the Burroughs, and Anderson cashes it in. So HCV, after all that, ends up getting that long-awaited 15th point. Anderson maybe jumped a little bit early. He was on the way down as she swung, and the Hatton-Northwood block was right there, including Isabel Padilla. Jenin lofts this one up and into the corner. A beautiful swing from Paige Cotton, just kind of found the right spot in that defense on the back right corner. Had a couple Thunder players looking at each other as they sort out who's going to take that one next time. But for now, Cotton gets the better of that matchup, gets the kill, and gets the lead back for the Burroughs. And there's another ace just through the fingertips of the back row. Timeout called, as HCV, again, much like the first set, very closely contesting from behind and has pulled ahead in the late stages.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Welcome back here on your live event. The timeouts tonight, as always, in Hillsboro, brought to you by Nodak Insurance and Brad Richter Agency. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agent with answers, Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 17-15 on our Tim Kazed Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, as the Burros have started to take control of things here in the late stages of set number 2, but this one far from over. Madison Peterson's had a brilliant night. The sophomore for Hatton-Northwood continues to add on to that. She's got some good range, and even from beyond that 10-foot line and out of system ball, she's able to still get a pretty good swing off most of the time. Anderson able to get to the back line. Popped over. Here comes a free ball and a set. Cotton will get the kill. Paige Cotton, senior middle hitter for this Burros squad, and has been around in multi-sport athlete for a while. Just all-around positive to Burros athletics, and this one swung on by Nora Strand and sent long. Largest lead of the set for Hillsboro Central Valley, now up 20-16. Anderson with a no-spin serve. In a dangerous spot for the Thunder, and this one lobbed out. So the lead extends. Substitute coming in with Madeline Wood, defensive specialist, will replace Annika Pink. Pop up and free ball for the Burros. Anderson, though, was in the back row on that attack. It's dug out. Cotton able to time that one up and beat the block. Good serve. Also a good push shot to the back corner, backing up the Burros, and leads to a mishit. So good recovery from Hatton-Northwood after an iffy first touch on serve receive. Madison Peterson serving for the Thunder. Another point for the Burros on a violation there, 23-17. Casey Hong.
Yeah, Casey!
Back in. A block in the middle from Olsen. An overpass towards Olsen, and she'll put that one back down. It is set point. HCV on top, 24-17. Looking for a 2-set-to-none lead. There it is. That'll do it for set number 2. The Burros find themselves up 2-sets-to-none here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a break and come back with our set recap in just a moment.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six.
Ford takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle. Saverson. Smash! Count! Good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
High atop the Ryan Opdahl Agency Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth. Visit Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in downtown Hillsboro for home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Call 701-436-5777. And the last set going in favor of HCV 25-17. Abigail Anderson again, the feature scorer in that set. Aaliyah Jelmstad had a nice run with a couple aces. Paige Cotton got in there and helped out. And then Peyton Olson also with some size affecting this one as well. Burroughs up to a 2-0 lead, looking to make it a quick night on their home floor. That one knocked down by Brill, and it's a 1-0 start for the Burros. They scored the first point in sets 2 and 3, but Hatton-Northwood's honestly had control of the early portion of these sets tonight, but HCV is going to go up 2-0. Katie Stabler saying in our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview tonight that we got to get out to fast starts, and they were unable to do so, but then recovered for set victories in the first 2 here tonight. This might be the fast start they're looking for to try and end things early. Already up 2-0 and 2-0, make it 3 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. Always looking to make the other team call that first timeout. Juggled around, but Anderson able to get a good piece of it. This one rolls off of Nesta Libero, and it ends up going down. A good swing from Emerson Ahrens. Ness goes down to get that one in the middle. Padilla sent back by Olson twice. Jelmstad able to come cover. And then Ahrens again through the block. Quick 5-0 start for the Burros. Free ball coming for Hillsboro Central Valley. Olsen able to get it through, but it is at least slowed down on the progress by Padilla. Winding again, Brill, but it's sent back. Padilla's there. Isabel Padilla, the middle blocker, sophomore for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. An impressive performance tonight, and this 2-0 HCV score can be a little bit deceiving for how well the Thunder have played at times tonight. Getting off to fast starts, the block has been there at times. Just trying to put together complete and full sets as much as possible. That one never got over, I don't think. Yes, 4 touches it is. Back-to-back points for the Thunder. Nora Strand will send this one from right to left in the Hatton-Northwood blue. That one was stuck up at the net for a little bit, then came back to Nora Strand, who could not quite get that one over. 6-2 HCV. This one just getting over a rainbow touch. Jelmstad lofts up for Anderson, going slice. And a nice job by Padilla, was able to out-jump Olsen at the net and keep it in play. 3 of the last 4 going the way of Hatton-Northwood. The Thunder, winners of their last 3 matches, all on the road. This is their 4th straight road game, so they will have been tested on their stamina throughout this season. This one lands in for the last 5 now, going the way of Hatton-Northwood. A lot of perseverance in that team, able to grit out 3 straight wins away from the home floor. Anderson able to get through the hands of Ness. Ness tees this one up to the opposing libero, Jelmstad. Anderson slice, this one goes out. Nice swing from Aaron, somehow dug out initially, but Ness could not, from beyond the out-of-play line, get that one over. Good effort from the Thunder, though. Both these teams playing hard tonight. Gotta applaud both sides in that facet, where a lot of these plays that might end up hitting the ground are ending up in long points. There is an ace for Tice, though. She likes that being a short point for HCV, putting them up 4. And Paige Cotton tacks on another one. HCV doubling them up, 10-5 now. Good set, Cotton capitalizes. There is that first timeout called now by Coach Strand, so we'll break with them here. And this timeout, of course, brought to you by Brad Richter of Nodak Insurance Company. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Welcome back as the Burros up 2-0, trying to get their 8th win of the season. Push-ups being done on the far side of the gym. 10 points, 10 push-ups. Here comes the serve from Chloe Tice. Oh, a big-time rejection from Paige Cotton as Madison Peterson had bad intentions with that swing, but an absolute rejection at the net. Paige Cotton coming through for the Burros. And again, on an overpass, Cotton able to capitalize. That's 2 straight for her. Brill able to pop this one up. Middle, Cotton, scooped by Ness. Good tip, but a better dig from the libero, Aaliyah Jelmstad. So I'm blasted by Kenna Culp. Katie Stabler applauding that effort on that last point from the Burros, keeping it alive and then able to finish it off too. Another overpass. Cotton's gonna go 1 touch back to the setter, get it right back. Jelmstad couldn't quite corral that one. One popped up. Jelmstad's going to go short touch. Peterson's over there. Now here comes the big swing, but Lakin Strand sends this one long. Abigail Anderson nearly created an overpass off of that serve, but he gets over. Here's the overpass, dug out by Chloe Tice. Jelmstad got a big piece of the net, but it somehow got through, jousted. What a point, and it's going to end with, I believe HCV was in the net. Whatever the case is, it's a violation that gives the Thunder the point. Sinking serve, it's an ace for Hatton-Northwood, trying to claw their way back into this one. Ace courtesy of Madison Peterson. Jelmstad calls for this one. They get to Cotton, but it's into the net. Tice gets this one in rhythm for Brill and smacks it through. The block is there, but just a little bit better swing that time from Brill. 15-9. Lobbed up top, Pink, and that one will drop in. Jelmstad Had to adjust for that one, and Hatton-Northwood's going to have something in rhythm here. But it's blocked away at the net. Olsen was ready. This one lobbed way over. Brill squares it up. It comes back on the first touch. Jumstad, the set, and Tice tried to catch him sleeping that time, but lofted back over by Nora Strand. Strand the set and knocked down. Padilla again. Hatton-Northwood back to within 3. HCD hasn't really had to call many timeouts tonight, but if Hatton-Northwood gets any closer, one might be in order. This one just a little bit out on the serve. And if you're Hatton-Northwood, why not try to steal a couple points on the service? Jenin, the first touch. Jenin lofting this one right on the back line, trying to back up the Thunder. The set, Brill, dug out nicely though by Ness. Ness will have to lob this one over, free ball coming, Jenin, one touch up for Jumstad, and then Brill able to finish it off. There's Padilla again in the middle. She is feeling it tonight, continuing to wreak havoc for the Thunder, the sophomore that wears 26 in the middle. My goodness. Aarons tried to adjust, but couldn't angle that one over top the net. Back to within 3 goes Hatton-Northwood. Trying to battle back after starting down 0-5 in this set. A laser of a serve that just does get over. Brill just a little bit out. And the back of the defense, just nowhere to be found for Hatton-Northwood, as Aarons and Olsen were in that middle of the floor area for Hillsboro Central Valley. I believe that was Olsen maybe that tipped to the back. Good serve receive, setting up Padilla, but it goes out. Blocked away at the net, and Olsen is there again. Peyton Olsen has been a force to be reckoned with tonight on the defensive side. It forces the second timeout for Hatton-Northwood. We'll break with them here, brought to you by Brad Richter, Nodak Insurance Company.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car, because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
This timeout brought to you, of course, by Brad Richter, Nodak Insurance Company, agent in Hillsboro. Your agent with answers, and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 20-15. HCV on top on a Monday night. Trying to win this one in 3 on the home floor. Brill continuing to serve. Will serve short. First touch was an overpass for the Burros. They get back possession. This one pinning Hatton-Northwood way back and into the lights. That'll be a point for HCV. Jelmstad has had some of the most effective serves tonight for the Burros, and we'll run into this jump serve. A couple of aces for Aaliyah. Set coming Jen into the middle, and this one will be out. Quick set for Cotton, but she yanked it left. And Aaron's able to get a right-handed swing in, but pops this one wide left. Anderson, and there's a touch called. Yes, touch by Hatton-Northwood, so HCV will get that point. First touch trickles back over to the HCV side. Cotton out. Meeland with the serve for the Thunder. Set to the outside. Culp had to readjust as it was behind her. That's 3 straight hitting errors for the Burros. Hatton-Northwood not going away. But a service error and a costly one. The Burros now 2 points away from victory. Dugout Jelmstad. Here comes Brill running into this one. Peterson the first touch. Tip and a point for the Thunder. That's going to come via Laken Strand. Anderson finds the HCV logo just inside the free throw line. And the Burros are 1 point away from a 3-set sweep here. Casey Hong will enter and serve. Goes conservative to that left line. Popped over, first touch sent backwards towards Hong. Through the block for Kenna Culp. And that will do it. HCV 25-21 in the third set, wins it. And we will get to our post-game show to recap it when we come back. Thank you for joining us here on your live event tonight as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros on a Monday night taking care of business on their home floor. Thanks for joining us here. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the post-game show when we come back.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Siwick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Welcome back here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview with Abigail Anderson. Take me through just a 3-set victory here tonight, able to get one done on your home floor.
Yeah, it was a really good game. I thought we played really well, and to get it done in 3 is even better. I thought we had so much energy coming into the game, and I thought that we just really worked well and set up the ball really well tonight.
What was the key to stopping Hatton-Northwood? They got off to some fast starts in the first couple sets. What was the key to locking in and coming back from those early deficits?
I think just keeping momentum on our side. They had some really good hitters in the front row, and they were really good in the front row. They were really strong. So I think just being able to set the ball up and get the balls up in the back row, being able to put them away in the front row. So I think that went really good.
Any teammates you'd like to shout out for their performances and helping you along in this 3-set victory?
I think our middles did so good in the front row today. Especially Peyton, she did really good in the front row. She was up there strong and made us the back row a lot easier. She blocked a lot of balls for us, so that was really good.
What was the message from the coaching staff, just coaching you through this one? Didn't have to take many timeouts yourselves, but what was the message just trying to keep you guys going?
I think just keep our momentum and keep going strong. She knew that we could do it, so just keep going.
What's the best traits that this team has that can make you guys a threat once we get to this region tournament time?
Say that again?
What's the best strengths that you guys have a team?
I think we set up the ball, like when we're in system, I think we set up the ball really well, and our back row's gotten a lot better. So I think just getting up those balls and keeping our defense strong. So I think that's good.
Thanks for joining us, and enjoy this 3-set victory here.
Thank you.
We'll hand it over to Aaliyah Jelmstad now, and Aaliyah, just take me through the ups and downs of this game as Hatton-Northwood was able to get off to some fast starts, but you guys were able to recover quite quickly tonight.
Yeah, I thought we started reading their hitters a lot better, and having our middles being very big up there and blocking a lot for us was really great for us and helped us throughout the match.
And what teammates definitely came to play for you guys? Who do you have to shout out for your teammates tonight?
Definitely Peyton Olson and Paige Cotton. They were really big in the middle for us. They were getting a lot of blocks and making it a lot easier on us back row players.
What advantages do you guys have when Peyton and Paige are up there doing the thing that they were tonight?
It helps us shut down the ball a lot and gives us time to reset in those really chaotic plays.
Yeah, definitely. How good did it feel just to get this one done early tonight, get it done in 3, and do it on the home floor as we're wrapping up the regular season pretty quickly?
Yeah, it feels really good. We played a lot of 5-set games, and finishing this one in 3 was really nice. Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to most about tournament time coming up just shortly here? Do you think this team is playing its best ball at the right time?
Yeah, I think so. We've progressed so much during the season. Like Stabler says, every day you get better, and I feel like we've been doing that every day in the gym.
Wonderful. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you keep getting better the rest of this season and into tournament time. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the victory.
Future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Joined by head coach Katie Stabler of the HCV Burros, and take me through just the story of the game here tonight as Hatton-Northwood was able to get off to some decent starts in these sets, and you guys had to play from behind early.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that first set, they went on a run, and we had to make sure that we clawed back, and it was great to see our girls do that. That's got to be a habit that we break. I thought we did a better job as the match went on with that, and we were able to finish, which was huge. That's one thing our girls have been really working on is we battle and we're in the game, and we just need to make sure that we go and execute and we finish, and I thought our girls did that very well tonight.
Yeah, we had talked about fast starts, and it only happened in one of the 3 sets, but you were able to capitalize in all 3 of them and really come back, it seemed like.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Hatton-Northwood is a very good team, very scrappy team defensively. They made us work, and I thought our girls placed the ball very, very well in that front row, and everyone seemed to be ready, which was great. You know, we want to be ready all the time, but and sometimes, you know, we sit back and wait for someone else to do it. But I thought the girls tonight, they wanted the win, and they wanted to go out and perform, and they did that.
And the players stopping by earlier were saying the key tonight, the middles, Peyton Olsen and Paige Cotton also came to play a lot in the middle tonight and just made it easier on the back row, it seemed like.
Yeah, absolutely. They did a great job in that first line of defense. Peyton Olsen, she was hungry. I think she had more blocks tonight than she had actual kills in that front row. I mean, she was right there, and that was huge for us. You know, they have some really strong hitters. That middle, she sees the block so well, and she works around it. And I thought when our lefts came over and helped out on that block, they did a phenomenal job, and even Emerson on that triple block near the end. And then I think offensively, I thought Malia Brill and Abigail Anderson had a fantastic night for us on that outside of working it down that line and the cut shots that we've been doing as well.
Definitely. And then serving came into play times tonight as well. Aaliyah Jelmstad steals a couple aces, and just some scrappy plays on defense as liberos do. So
Yes.
that's a shout out to her as well.
Absolutely, you know, and she was picking up those tips. I was getting nervous in that first set when we allowed too many of those to drop, and we had that conversation like, you know, you should be hungry. You should not want those balls to drop. You should want to get those ones up. And when she was in the huddle, she looked at me and she goes, "I got those, coach." And I was like, "She's got those," and she did a phenomenal job of picking those up for us.
And do you think this team is on the right trajectory as we're getting towards postseason time here, just kind of playing the best ball at the best times?
Absolutely. We've grown. I say that every game. We've grown every game throughout the whole year, and it's going to be, you know, time to shine is tournament time, and it's once you lose, you're done. And, I mean, well, kind of, you know, not with the new divisions in the new region, but we've got to perform, especially that first round of tournaments. But here, we've got to finish strong, too. We've got 3 really, really good opponents from our division. Thompson tomorrow, we're ready to go, and then Central Cass, another great class or Division A team, and then finish it off with Grafton. So we just got to keep keep getting better and keep using these games to continue to do that so that we can reach our peak tournament time.
Yeah. What specifically are you looking for from a team to see improvement-wise over those 3 games you mentioned against some solid opponents?
Yeah, consistency and what we can control on our side. We need to be in the right position. We need to do our jobs, and we need to maintain our aggressiveness, and that is what's going to help us. When we sit back and we make a couple errors, that's when opponents like the ones that are coming will capitalize on that, and that can be a big difference maker. So we need to make sure that we go out and we do those little things.
Absolutely. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome back here on our post-game show, as those were your Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews with the Burros tonight. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. It's time to hand out some awards from our performances here tonight. The Hallstatt Telephone Company post-game connection of the game. Discover local reliability you can trust. Hallstatt Telephone. It's how to connect. Visit hallstattel.com. Proudly serving internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas and the local communities through the area of the Red River Valley. We're going to give it to the setters tonight. Chloe Tice and then Jenin as well for the Burros, rotating through at that setter spot. Jenin, the senior, Tice, the sophomore, doing some good work, sharing the court when they were out there, and just sharing the ball, rotating it around to different parts of the floor, able to set up some good looks and not get too repetitive for the Burros. Those are, that is the connection of the game, brought to you by Hallstatt Telephone Company. The setters, Tyson Jenin for HCV. Your Agassi Precision Ag play of the match will be the Aaliyah Jelmstad serving streak tonight, and even she drew a couple of aces, but even when she wasn't getting the aces, was able to still force Hatton-Northwood into some disadvantageous spots. And Jelmstad serving is your precision play of the game, really putting it on the lines and in good spots. And then our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight, Life Takes Energy. Enbridge Energy for Life is at enbridge.com for career opportunities. Abigail Anderson, we heard from her earlier tonight, led the way in kills and just kind of paced this team. The outside's doing good work for the Burros tonight, and one of those, of course, was Abigail Anderson, leading the way. Big power for HCV. That'll do it here on yourliveevent.com here tonight. Thank you for joining us for HCV Volleyball versus Hatton-Northwood, as we will continue to be covering both of these teams come tournament time. Please continue to join us here on yourliveevent.com. Support the sponsors that help us keep this going night in and night out that you've seen on the broadcast here tonight. We really appreciate what they do for us and what they can do for you, so give them your business whenever possible. Thanks for joining us. Sign off for the Monday night here. Final score from Buxton, 25-21, 25-17, 25-21, HCV in 3.